Hey, this is Swaggers doing Gears of War 4 solo on Insane. We are in Chapter 4, the final chapter of Act 1. And this is like a hordes kind of situation where we're going to be protecting our hometown from the COG invaders. And you'll get a checkpoint after every wave. So it's not terribly difficult, but you know, obviously one little screw up and you're doing the whole thing over. Also introduces us to fortifications with the fortifier. And we've got an opportunity to get an achievement here, Stop Hitting Yourself, which is to kill a guardian with another guardian's weapon, which is not super easy to do on Insane, but it's also not super crazy, and I'll actually do that during the gameplay here. Show you how to do that. That's your choice.
You're forgetting one thing.
Oh? And what's that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to, like,
This isn't
negotiate with someone who obviously has a lot more firepower than you, I don't know if that's the way to do it.
You two, grab the fabricator and follow me.
Boom.
Secure the hall with
Okay, so we got to walk the fabricator up to kind of get some history of this little settlement here. And then there's going to be 3 collectibles we're going to get before we actually start the mission, which will be the final 3 for Act 1. And then we're going to get to it.
Get everyone inside the meeting hall now.
Yeah, that's a classic Gears door opening there.
Evacuate
Kick
the
it
school.
open.
Make sure no little ones are left behind. Secure the power station.
Nice shot, kid. Reyna, the wall guns are ready.
Carmine, get back up there.
Carmine. There's a Carmine.
How's our ammunition?
Everything we have is here. Let's hope
Plenty of ammunition for the default guns. You don't have to worry about that. If you want something special, you're going to have to buy it from the fabricator, but really what you're going to want to get are the turrets.
Here. Deploy the fabricator. Go and barricade the hall. Hey.
Okay, quick little scene about how there's kids here. We don't want to murder kids.
Lock it up.
He's like, whoa, wait, before you close that.
Really coming to take us away?
Yeah, buddy. They are coming to get you. And who knows what they would do with a sweet little kid like you.
Promise.
So you should definitely hide.
All right, William. Lock it up.
Okay, so for this first section, you have an infinite amount of time to set up, until you start with the fabricator. So again, we're going to run around and get the 3 collectibles because you are, especially on Insane. On Insane, you're definitely not going to be getting collectibles. So we're going to do them right away here.
Your first minister is fond of the grand gesture.
Yeah, she doesn't do subtle.
Well, neither do I.
Well, neither do
Defend the
I.
store. And let's show her exactly what happens when you attack outsiders.
Okay.
Get on that fabricator and
So unfortunately, we're going to have this annoying item there until we actually use the fabricator. But there is collectible 1 right away here, the village wind flare lockdown procedure. We already had gotten the wind flare procedure for the COG settlement, so it's interesting to compare and contrast those 2 wind flare procedures. I'm going to come up here on the ground. Also super important for your understanding of this story is their village mare breeding record. You always have to know what kind of sex your horses are having to really get an understanding of a village. Okay, we got to go across the little bridge here. And then up by this, like, barn. Like a barn is a barn. And then right here on the ground. Now, this is funny because this is it's a book to Kate from her dad. Well, from her mom about one of her dad's books. And it's just funny because she's just left it on the ground over there, and then later she's going to complain about a bunch of books getting destroyed. We saved that one. She didn't do it. We saved that book. Okay, so for the first round here, I am going to buy a turret sentry, and we're going to put it over here. It seems like the cog really pushed this side, and it also seems like the AI kind of worked the opposite side, so you don't really have to do it. I also grab a barricade just because I have the money, but I don't really think it does too much. So if you don't want to grab a barrier, and you have no way to upgrade them, you know, it says barrier level 1. In this situation, you don't have any way to upgrade them. So wave 1, though, is not much. So we have our fancy ammo over here, and then the opposite side is just all the ammo you can want. And we got grenades, so we can do some plants. And then just we hold down the menu button when you are ready to go. Like I say, wave 1's not much to it. There are 2 achievements for using the fabricator, one for 100,000 power and one for 1,000,000 power. I can tell you that everything you do here counts towards that. Even if you die and have to reload, that counts. Hey, look! It's Carmine on the gun! And... Oh! Oh! And right there, I think Carmine, the guys on the turrets up there, are the only fatalities in the entire village until, you know, the cog have anything to do with. So we got shepherds in this first wave. I'm just going to use the snub, but you do have unlimited ammo, so use whatever gun you want on the basics.
Gotta keep the DVs away from the villagers.
The enforcer is not great from this distance.
Not about destroyed. Another dead shepherd. There's a condor.
Condor! Where are they launching these planes? Those are big planes. Those are not VTOL planes. Those are planes that have to, you know, come up, you know, off a runway somewhere.
I need ammo.
Hostile target spotted.
Another shepherd destroyed.
Toast. Shepherd is toast.
All right, who's next?
Unlawful citizens acquired.
Another dead bot.
I really don't know if that barricade even does anything for the Rubits. We got another condor. Okay, trackers. So like immediately, they're just gonna sit there, they're just gonna blow the crap out of your barrier. Unfortunately, that turret on the left, I should have put it on the high point, and then round 2 on, I moved them to the high point. That would have protected more against trackers because they wouldn't have been able to just get right up there. But again, this wave is just more shepherds. I don't think there's any DBRs in the first full wave.
Rear end prepared for detainment.
More trackers. When you do get to the DBRs, the most important thing is just take them out as soon as you can. Yep, they blew up. Okay, so that's round 1.
Held them off. But that was just the start.
So let's load up on the ammo. You can use this as many times as you need if you don't quite fill up, which I didn't there, but it's close enough.
That was just the
Okay,
start.
so
We need
for
more
round 2, which is the first one with the DBRs, the big guys, I'm going to put 2 sentries on this left side. And that's all I'm going to be able to afford. And it'll keep me a little money for next time.
It must have been something you said.
Oh yeah, it had nothing to do with you jumping her head off.
And then I'm going to grab the long shot, which I don't think there's any way to get more ammo for. And then right here at 106, I'm going to start it again. And then we can, we're just going to look at this door because it's going to blow up. And the first DBR one is going to come through here. And 2 headshots should finish him off. If I hit both headshots. Boom. And then you can tell that he's as good as dead because he's running. He's far enough away that you don't have to worry about it. Oh, little miss because of getting hit there. There's one. I think I didn't have a... Oh, I did. Okay, and then I'm going to switch to the Lancer. The Retro Lancer. And then for this first section, we've already got the DBRs done, so you just got to take care of all the shepherds. Isn't too big a deal. 2 turrets over there, just rip them. Okay, and then we're going to get the next wave is going to come from the back left there, including 2 more DBRs. And I just use all my ammo from here, and then I'm going to go load up, and I'm going to set up on that left side. Oh, bad reload. The important thing here is to make sure that these guys and any trackers do not get close enough to destroy your turrets. So it's important to just keep shooting at them even when they're in the running. You know they're going to die, but if they get all the way to your turrets there, not good, because we want to keep those for the next wave. As soon as this guy's almost dead, he's already running, so I feel confident. Oh, that was close. I'm gonna grab one of these, the one on the right, and we're gonna move it to the middle because this Guardian is about to blow up the center here. And then this is where our achievement is gonna be too, where we need to get the gun from this Guardian. So you just shoot him until his shield goes down. And then they're gonna drop some more, I think, trackers off is what that is. I don't even pay attention. You want to listen though, because if one comes up right beside you, they'll do more damage than that Guardian does. That hurt though. Okay, now we gotta hightail it out here, and what you do is you rip this weapon, this salvo weapon out, and you can see there's 2 more Guardians coming. And then we're going to bring it up here, and we're just going to kind of drop it. Because we want to take care of at least one of these Guardians first. And watch, you want to watch for trackers. You saw, oh. We want to watch for trackers. Because of that. Yeah, someone else can take care of it. Yeah, there you go. Really, those rockets shouldn't be much of a threat. Come on. Oh, not active. Come on. Okay. So now we just have that last one. So we still want to do some damage to it. But I get really close because my turret goes mad on it. So don't get too close to a wall or something. Boom. And there you go. That's all I gotta do. I've died so many times because I hit the wall in front of me. Yeah, idiotic. I know. But there you go. Stop hitting yourself. There's an achievement during Insane. So that's pretty good. And now we just have one more wave to do. And I'm going to move these guys a little bit closer because one of the things that you're most worried about here, we're going to have a bunch of DBs, but there's also a bunch of trackers, and we don't want the trackers to get up here and destroy, just get up all the way on them. And so then we're gonna protect both sides. Both these turrets are almost sentry guns are almost gone.
of the data, not the
So we're
books.
protecting
I
the
want
entranceway here.
south
Again, for me, and you know, you might be different, but for me, that right side is just never pushed. Also, shepherds are pretty much worthless. Don't even really bother. If there's a DBR one, even tracking. Tracking is important because they'll take out your sentries.
Potential hostile target spotted.
Okay, so real easy wave 1 for number 3, part 1 for wave 3. I don't know what you call it. Wave 3, section 1.
Guys, trackers incoming.
So by getting them right up on the door here, see they can take care of business before it becomes an issue, which is a huge help. Okay, so we get 2 DBRs busting out that door. Again, we want to keep shooting. You don't want them to get too close. God, and then I got a bad reload. Okay, so there's that. Now we're going to have some Tri-Guns, guys. So they are going to do a little more damage. Be a little more careful of them shooting in your area. Ignore the shepherds. Make a quick run for ammo. See, one of the sentries over here has been eliminated, but our one is good, and then that one's been eliminated. Oh, he almost got there. He almost got there. It's just crazy the amount of ammo we're using. Okay, he's down, technically. Yeah, get hung up on the bales over there. That's perfect. And then you see we got another Guardian in too. Watch out for that. I really don't find them to be much of a threat. The rockets are pretty straightforward. But actually, this one's not using rockets. This one's got the Tri-Gun, so... They don't really take too many shots. Smoking, he's down. Okay, so I always want to be careful, and there you go. Defended the village. That's the last of them, so it's all cutscene from here. Whew! I made that one a lot harder on myself because I wanted to get that Guardian achievement. I probably killed myself 6 or 7 times just shooting that rocket launcher into something because I wanted to stay in cover when those Guardians really aren't that good an aim. It's not like you pop out and they're instantly shooting you. Again, she's making a big deal about this being our fault, but she's the one who started war. I mean, the chick came and was pretty much just like, hey, I think you guys got my people, and her response was to cut off the robot's head. So, yeah, I'm going to put a lot of this blame on her.
You 3. Get the fabricator to the power station and install the inverter.
You realize Jin's coming back, right? We need to leave now.
Get the power back on.
Get
Whatever you
the
want.
power back on now, or I will
You,
be
when more cops show up,
pretty
sound the alarm.
mad
Yes, ma'am.
at you.
Hey, you always said this day would come.
Which is why we stick to the plan.
we speed this up? Rain is bad enough as it is.
I know. It just keeps crapping out. This thing's been through a lot today.
Yeah, well, it can join the club.
I mean, she should be like
Almost done. Okay.
freaking
Get
out
on that switch.
right now, just seeing that. Like that. Like that. There's no... She should be absolutely freaking out right now.
Fire it up.
Look at you.
She still said nothing.
Guys,
Got like
You lost faith in me for a second.
4 locust guys running around out there. Pretty obvious.
Did you touch something? What?
something's out there. Come on.
Oh.
Mom? Mom!
Hey, listen. You need to hide, and then you need to run.
So like the 3 best warriors in the whole village, she's like, you know what? The best thing to do is to just lock you in a room. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Yeah, don't pay attention to them. Hey, but oh. Now, she did only promise that he would be safe from the cog, not from the locust, so. Yeah, you've got a fabricator that can make anything. Why don't you start making something? Oh yeah, he's definitely playing on insane, because he just put 3 shotgun blasts to the guy's back, and that didn't do anything. Ooh. Now he could still be okay from that. He just got stabbed. He could still be okay over there. Oh, not so much anymore, but I mean, technically he could be alive. I understand why they're not showing this dude's face. Is that going to be the big reveal that he's the big bad? I mean, he's not that impressive. He's already had his hand cut off and stabbed multiple times. I don't understand how long does the fabricator take to make a boom shot? Because everything I built was like took 2 seconds. But by the time she fabricated that boom shot, I mean, this whole village is empty. Well, hey guys, this is the end of Act 1. We have completed Act 1, and we will be on, obviously, Act 2 next. So thanks everyone who's watching. Comment if you have anything important to say. Subscribe if you're new. Love to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate it.
Chaz!
Kate,
Come on, let's get after him!
we have no idea where those things went. Look, Jin can help us.
Jin is trying to kill us.
Kate, listen.
Hey, you're not gonna be happy about this, but I know who should see that crystal shit.
Jin has people that can handle this.
Look, you know as well as I do
Del, no.
that he can help.
Who's Del talking about? Hey. Can he help or not?
Yeah, he can. The question is, will he?